Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight to Blu-ray. My name is James, and it is Monday, so it is time for another episode of Obscure Movie Monday. This is where I go over a fairly obscure movie that I watched recently, tell you if it's any good, what it's about, and all the special features and good stuff you get with the physical copy. So for this week, this is another one that I got out of the horror pack. This isn't the horror pack exclusive, and I got this a while back. This one's got Leighton Meester, Kaylee Cuoco, Jason London, and Nestor Carbonell, and that is going to be Killer Movie. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel. If you're new here, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I post these Obscure Movie Monday videos every Monday, usually, each week on obscure movies. Like I said, stuff you may not have heard of. A little obscure, not anything that really came out in theaters, anything like that. Let you know if it's worth checking out, what it's about, all that good stuff. So like I said, this week, this is part of when I had the horror pack. That came every month, which, if you've never heard of, basically it's just a collection of movies they send you each month. I think it was 5 total. Just random movies. You pay a subscription price. They send you some random movies. You don't know what you're getting until you get it. There's usually a horror pack exclusive in there, something that's not really sold anywhere else. And then there'll be like kind of one major movie and then some random stuff. But this is one of them. It was Killer Movie. This is not super obscure. It does have Kaylee Cuoco in it. I believe this was before she was in Big Bang Theory, but I think it was when she was in that 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter show. But it was before she was in the Big Bang Theory. So she was known, but not super well known, kind of as she is now. It says Leighton Meester in it also, Jason London and Nestor Carbonell. I don't know why he gets kind of billing on here, because this guy right here is basically in the movie way more than the other one is. I cannot remember his name offhand. But if you happen to watch the new Star Trek Strange New Worlds, right here, let me get it to not focus. Him right here. If you watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds, you might recognize him as playing Captain James T. Kirk in that show. Well, he's not captain on the show yet, but he plays James Kirk in that one. So I knew I'd recognized him from somewhere when I saw this, and that's where it was. But yeah, so Killer Movie. Basically, the tagline is fear reality. I'm just going to read you the back of it and then kind of go over what I thought about it. The synopsis of the movie is: in the world of reality TV, producer Shanton Brookstone, I didn't realize his name was Shanton, Seato, anyway, is used to handling spoiled celebrities, testy crews, and unexpected setbacks. But no one is prepared when the shooting crew finds itself stranded in the remote northern town of White Plains with a killer on the loose. As past suspicions, betrayals, and secrets are revealed, the nightmare of shooting this reality show becomes all too real for director Jake Tanner. That's who is the one that's James Kirk in the Strange New Worlds. For Jake Tanner, his crew, his star Hollywood celebrity Blanca Champion, who's played by Kaylee Cuoco. So that's basically the synopsis of it. It's supposed to kind of be a bit of a reality show type thing that, they show scenes, and then, if you watch any of those reality shows where they're, they have a scene they've shot, and then they're kind of sitting like I am now, and then they discuss it a little bit, and then they go back to whatever's going on. It's not the worst. Like the idea behind it was kind of cool. The execution wasn't quite the best. Basically, there's a killer on the loose. Just like, I guess, the payoff at the end of the movie for why this was going on. It's like, oh, really? All right. I guess it's, I could see that kind of, but it just, I don't know. It was just weird. And then they kind of try to set it up for there to be a sequel, although this was like 2010. I think they went with a sequel on it. But it was okay. Like I said, this is nothing special. Obviously, when you get into some of these obscure movies, it's low budget. There's not, I don't think it was like super low budget, but obviously it wasn't high budget. I think it was like not shoestring, but close to it. Maybe they had, the whole shoe also, not just shoestring. So, you got some people in there. I know Jason London, I believe he was on like Party of Five or something. So it's got people that Leighton Meester, I've heard of her, but I don't really know her in anything. And then, like I said, obviously, Kaylee Cuoco, big star from Big Bang Theory, but not at the time. And then obviously the person who's James Kirk in the new Star Trek shows, but obviously at the time he was not probably hugely successful or known then, probably not hugely known now either. But overall, it was an okay movie. You don't expect anything, amazing. It's the in that realm of who's the killer kind of thing, like a Scream, type of movie, or I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's that kind of vein of, oh, people are being killed, so which of these main characters is the one that did it? That kind of thing. It was okay, worth a watch. I mean, if this was, if somebody was like, hey, you want to check this out? Yeah, go for it. But if you want to buy it, probably not. It does have a couple special features on it. It says behind the scenes of Killer Movie. I didn't really watch that. And then it's got the theatrical trailer included as well. That's really all you're getting. But obviously, as I've gone over a lot of these obscure movies, if it's an obscure movie, you're probably not getting just the gambit of special features that are going to be included with these kind of movies. It's just not something that's happening. But if you just want to see, just something a little bit different, like I said, on this one, the premise is good. The execution's a little off. So, like I said, I wouldn't recommend buying this if you happen to see it, unless it may be like at the dollar store or something, Dollar Tree, and you want to cough up that $1.25. But if you happen to see this like on streaming or something like that, it's definitely, I would say, worth giving it a look over. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for another episode of Obscure Movie Monday. Leave me a comment down below. Have you seen Killer Movie? Or is there any other obscure movies that maybe you would recommend that I should check out and possibly do in a future episode? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future movies. And as always, everybody, thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.